Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. And what did they just posted on their Facebook page? The patch notes for the next update. Now this is very exciting news, guys, because in theory this patch note should happen next week. That is correct. Next week. We all know we had experiences with the patch notes. We know it might be delayed, it might be not. So let's hope this one will not be delayed. There is a lot of interesting news that are going to happen in the next update, and they will be introduced in the next update. So let's go ahead and let's have a look in it. So we plan to update the game to version next week. So as I was mentioning, next week, they don't give us a specific date just in case things are not gonna go as they planned. Obviously the game will be down and so on. They apologize. A new hero has come, a new legendary female commander. Now WTF to that, guys. Ethel Flood is going to be a legendary commander. In my live stream yesterday I did mention that at the beginning that she might be legendary, but after that I said that she will be epic. I also said that she might be an archer commander, which she is not. So it's gonna tell us a little bit about her history. The undefeated lady of the Mercians ruled Mercia in the English Midland from 911 until her death. She was the eldest daughter of Alfred the Great, king of the Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Wessex, and his wife Elwish. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correct. I do apologize if I'm not. Ethelflaed was known as a great ruler who played an important part in the conquest of the Danelaw, and now she will soon be available for purchase at the medal store. Now, to make you understand what they're trying to say by the medal store is the expedition shop. Now when you go into the expedition shop, it says the title of the expedition shop is right on the top. It says medal store, so that's where she will be able to you'll be able to purchase her. Now it's gonna be 2,000 coins for a sculptures, because we have the mysterious sculptures over there. Nobody knows, so nobody knows if it's gonna be 2,500 or more or less. So yeah, we're gonna have a free-to-play legendary, if you wanna call it like that. She's gonna be probably the real actual free-to-play legendary commander, because all you have to do is just finish up your expedition, gather coins, and then you're gonna have a legendary commander. She excels at leadership, peacekeeping, and support. Now that is a super interesting combination, having the support, the peacekeeping, and the leadership. She's gonna generate a lot of rage, she's gonna have a lot of mobility, and the leadership also has even more mobility. So she will be a very interesting commander, but mostly if she is a peacekeeping, she's mostly gonna be used for leveling. We will see what her other skills are gonna give, because so far on the skill previews they only offered us 2 of them, so which both of them are passive skills. The first one is Thunderous Force. Passive skills: counterattack damage against your troops is reduced. When actively attacking, you have a 10% chance to reduce the movement speed of enemy cavalry, so that's only against calves, by 20%, and the movement speed of other troops. So on calves you can reduce their movement speed by 50% for 3 seconds, or any other troops by 30% for 3 seconds. It is a passive skill, so it has a chance. And the counterattack damage taken reduction, how about that? That is permanent, guys. That is gonna be permanent. So you're gonna get, once you maxed out that skill, you're gonna get a permanent 20% counterattack damage reduction, and then that is just extra when actively attacking. So when you attack, you have a chance to reduce the march speed. That is pretty nice. That is a very nice skill, I have to say that. Warrior Queen. Passive skill, so that's a passive skill, deals extra 20% damage to enemies who have been slowed. So that is gonna give you an idea that she will do quite alright with commanders that have a lot of march speed reduction or slowed. You will do like a 20% extra damage permanently. Now if you want to think a little bit, who has the highest or the most march speed reduction, and that is Richard. Is she gonna do a good pair with Richard? If you look at Richard, Richard has the main skill, Richard has his expertise, and then Richard can get even more chances of march speed reduction from the infantry talents. So there's 3 chances with Richard that you can reduce march speed, and then you have her, which is a 4th chance to reduce march speed. So that is a very high chance that you can literally just lock down some troops in continuous march speed, and then you're gonna deal 20% extra damage. Will that be worth it? I don't know. It's gonna need a lot of testing, but just as an idea, if you wanna like profit from this warrior queen skill, if he's not gonna be all damage, this 20% damage is really meaningless. So if it's not all damage, they sometimes don't put everything in the description. If it's all damage, then it's gonna be skills on the target as well, and that means a lot. But if it's just the damage, just like the troop normal damage, is nothing crazy, especially for a legendary commander. The next new commander that will be introduced in the game with this update is going to be Alexander the Great, World Conqueror. Now I have to say that when I was talking in my live stream about him, I said that he might be leadership commander, and actually he's not. And surprisingly, guys, he's gonna be in the Wheel of Fortune. So legendary infantry commander Alexander III of Macedon, commonly known as Alexander the Great, was a king Basilius of the ancient Greek kingdom of Macedon and a member of the Argead dynasty. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. He was born in Pella in 356 before Christ and succeeded his father Philip II to the throne at the age of 20. He is known as one of the history's greatest conquerors, and now he is waiting to be recruited in the Wheel of Fortune. Oh wow. So probably the next wheel is gonna be Alexander the Great. Everyone is gonna spin like crazy. Alexander excels in leading infantry, versatility, and attack talents. Now that is very disappointing. It is very, very disappointing for a legendary commander from this standpoint. So from the talents standpoint, he is disappointing, but in the end, he's gonna compensate a lot with the skills, and we're gonna go at the skills as well. And I hope they didn't mess up with the descriptions on the skills. So again, he's gonna be infantry, versatility, and attack. Personally, I don't see this commander as a main commander ever. Nada, niente, caput, none. He's never with attack talents. No, he's never gonna be a main infantry commander. Not in my books. But now let's see the skill previews. Increase attack by 20% after using an ability. It goes up to 40%. It doesn't say for how long, so probably it keeps stacking. So at some point you're just gonna one-shot anyone who's attacking you. That's a very high possibility. When his shield is activated, the bonus changes to defense. What I think, because we're gonna get to the second part, which is his expertise. They are showing us, and with the expertise, they are also showing us his main skill. So what I believe, Battle of Sironia, if I'm spelling it right, what I believe they are trying to say with this is as long as his main skill is active. Because it says there, when his shield is activated, the bonus changes to defense. Now that's very interesting. So you get 40% attack bonus after you use an ability, but when he's using his shield, the bonus changes to defense. And then, so you lose 40% attack to gain 10% defense. they should have given us a bit more details, right? A little bit more in that description, please. Lilith, for the love of God. Shield of the King. Now this is the most insane expertise and main skill they could have ever think about it. It is very similar with Charles Martel, and that is amazing. Alexander the Great puts up a shield for 4 seconds, which can soak up large amount of damage factor of 1200. I suppose that's up to 1200 once he's maxed out, and in the same round put up a small shield that can absorb a small amount of damage to the nearby ally with the lowest troops remaining percentage. Now that's interesting. How is the game gonna actually find those people? Yeah. But anyway, damage factor of 600 for 2 seconds. But it doesn't matter how many. And in the same, put a small shield that can absorb to the nearby allies. So if nearby ally is just one or everyone, that's a little bit confusing. Because if it's everyone, I mean, it's like 600 damage factor to everyone that is gonna be in that circle. That's OP. That's OP as hell, man. Alexander's own army cannot gain this shield. Okay, so if your own army cannot gain this shield, then it's probably any allies that is gonna be in the circle or in that particular area, which is pretty dope. Seriously, that's a very OP shield. It definitely is. And then it becomes more freaking OP with expertise. When his shield is released, Alexander also decreased the range of up to 3 nearby enemies by 1200 for 4 seconds. Now, holy moly scrapioli, that's 1000 range reduction for 4 seconds. That's 300 per second. I honestly don't think that those 3 targets were gonna cast any skills for the next 4 seconds. So you're basically gonna lock down 3 armies for 4 seconds. Now that is as insane as it can be, honestly. That is an insane debuff. I hope they did their testing and they know what they're doing. So far, as I said, I'm not sure how this Battle of Seronia works, but the Shield of the King from Alexander the Great is OP with his expertise. Even without his expertise, though. Even without his expertise. What am I talking about? But as again, I will see him as a second in command because of the attack path and not to mention versatility. Come on. Right. Midsummer Festival has arrived. Happy citizen, dance to the flicker of bonfire. Okay. We have designed a new city theme for governors as well as a new portrait and name plagues. Well, that's just decoration, but city theme, that's not just decoration. There'll also be holiday theme decorations and brand new events for you to try. This event will not come online right after the update. Governors can check the event calendar for more information. Okay, so Midsummer Festival, they are just going to introduce it, but it's not going to come out right after. New expedition content, how about that? How about that, guys? Finally, our prayers have been heard. We're gonna get a new expedition. We're gonna get another 10 levels in the expedition. Who's gonna be the first? Now that's gonna be a challenge. With the correct troops placement, you can tank down any enemy as naturally as drinking water. With every challenge, we will leave a bloody battlefield behind us. Testament to our might. In order to challenge our more advanced governors, we have added 10 more quests. That's very nice. 10 more quests, that means 10 more points generated on each reset. So WTF to that. New system. Assign view commanders titles. Governors can now grant a select few of their commanders titles. Well, Ranger, Tax Officer, drill master, iron guard, supply captain, charge captain, and knight head. This is very, very interesting. It's small bonuses, but they do add up, especially like the commander experience when you actually try to level up a commander as fast as possible. Like, any bonus will make a difference. So definitely be down to that. Superman, you're a ranger. Alliance message board. Governor cannot access a message board from the Alliance page. Start your own topic or reply to others. Well, that's quite alright, Alliance message board. If it would be quite alright if not every Alliance member can reply to it. Like, just to be able to put messages, and when people log in, there's gonna be like a red dot just blinking or something that you must read it, you know, if it's marked like that. That would be something really interesting, something that I would look for, so that way you can leave messages for your members when they log in. It's like the first crucial thing that they're gonna read the moment they log in the game, so they know that you're either shield, we need you for war, we're gonna get, I don't know, that sanctuary, that gate, that whatever message you have to leave him. So that would be more interesting. What Superman said. More decoration. Now this, I believe, is the Babylonian Garden City Team avatar frame and name plaque are now available. How? Nobody knows. They are available. But how? Infantry attack 10%, archers defense and health minus 5%. So they are starting to introduce legendary city team. These are very, very awesome. They grant you a lot of bonuses, and that's gonna be the Midsummer Festival limited offer. This is very interesting, guys, and I'm just gonna stop here for a moment. I'm not sure if you noticed, but they're gonna introduce a new infantry commander, and Alexander the Great, you saw his skills. He grants a lot of attack. They only showcased 2 skills. They give you actually the hints. All you have to do is just put them together. So it grants a lot of attack, obviously to infantry, since he's an infantry commander, and a lot of rage reduction. Then you have a city designed with a lot of attack. Now where is all this leading us to? What is the main problem that we have right now? There's a lot of cabs. Genghis Khan is demolishing everyone with double C, because they are mad rage generation. They are doing mad skill damage. Is that true? So now they're gonna introduce Alexander the Great to just put them to rest, put them at ease. They're gonna go like, slow down, boy. Don't get too excited. So with all this attack and all this rage reduction, I'm afraid that Genghis Khan and double C combo might not gonna see many good days for very long. Although they are fast, they are calves, they are very, very fast, so the mobility is still playing a role. But I'm saying that slowly, the amount of commanders they're introducing in the game is gonna be, they're gonna have a counter. Everything will have a counter. So that's, I would say, the road where they are heading towards, which makes perfect sense. You can't have something that is OP and is just that, and they're not gonna touch it, and they're just gonna leave it like that. And the way they are advancing with the amount of commanders that they are keep introducing into the game is we're gonna get to a point where we can probably have 5 marches of infantry or 5 marches of calves. We can probably have it now, but not with proper specialization ones. 5 marches of calves, or probably 5 marches of archers. So you're gonna have choices on like proper specialization, not just 2 commanders. And I believe that that's where they are trying to go to. So you're basically gonna be able to, if you're archers, you're gonna be able to counter an infantry dude who's coming on the field with 5 marches of infantry, and so on. This is my belief, like, for the future. Ottoman Empire name flag and avatar frame are now available. Limited edition decoration bonfire. The Lost Kingdom limited offer. Lost Kingdom limited edition avatar frame Wild Spirit is now available. Okay. After that, they have added a couple more changes to the Lost Kingdom optimization. The Lost Kingdom has been added to the kingdom list. The king can now use special privileges in the Lost Kingdom as normal. That's insane. The Lost Kingdom governors can still enjoy the effects of bonuses from kingdom buffs. Oh my god. Well, we were benefiting from the titles. But yeah, the buffs, we were not benefiting from the buffs. That's awesome. The difficulty level of the Crusader Fortress has been lowered moderately. Oh my god. They made it easy for like everyone to be able to take it. Your governor profile page will now include your new kingdom numbers next to your ID. Okay, that sounds... Arc of Osiris significantly decreasing the chance of drop connections. That's great. Governors whose city hall has reached level 25 can exchange building speed up cards for equivalent training speed up cards in the War and Peace event. The multi-section function for troops has been optimized and will remember your last selection. Okay, that's nice. Added the leadership ability to high level barbarians immune to control skills. What? I'm just gonna stop for another moment and detail. So, governors whose city hall has reached level 25 can exchange building speed up cards for equivalent training speed up cards in the War and Peace and event. That is pretty dope, to be honest. Many players who spend a lot of money, they are complaining about their building speed ups because they have nothing. They have FO to do with all the building speed ups they have. Now, this can give you some insight. If they actually introduce an event, War and Peace, where you can trade your speed ups, there's gonna be two things if you wanna ask me. One, is either gonna be limited, so there's gonna be a limited amount you can trade, I'm sorry. Or two, you can trade all of them, and then it means they don't plan for the very far future. They don't plan to introduce any high level buildings, which I'm down for that. I'm down for that, to keep level 25 buildings max for now and or for a very long time. And this is something that I have noticed, and it has happened in the other games as well from them. They waited for the free-to-play players or the non-spend players to be able to reach the same level of research and buildings with the players that spend money before they were trying to introduce something higher. So to give something to players that are complaining with the amount of building speed ups, they are adding this event. But in the same time, if you want to ask me, it means that they're probably not gonna introduce anytime soon so-called tier 6 that everyone is afraid of or talking about. So this is my belief. This is why I want to take a moment and talk about this point, because that's gonna be very interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. I was supposed to do Saladin video today, and I definitely done it. Well, apologize, I haven't uploaded it, but this came up right now. This came up, so I had to do it. I'm gonna do Saladin probably the other days, so you guys gonna have his builds and my thoughts about him. So until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing out. Peace out, yo, and take care.